Right, now, of course, I said earlier on that if you haven't phoned talkSPORT before, now's the time to do it. Lots of you have done it, so well done. Let's go to John, who's an Arsenal fan. Hello, Jonathan, how are you?
Hi, mate. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you spending your bank holiday Thursday? What are you doing?
Not a lot, really, to be honest. Putting some bunting up earlier today.
Okay. Anything else?
Bit of a street party tomorrow.
That's
so
nice. You got a street party, have you? Oh, I haven't got one of them.
There
I'm
is
quite
one.
envious of people that have.
Yeah, well, I don't know how it's going to go yet, but...
Right. Do you know all your neighbours? Do you know your neighbours, John?
We knew them a bit from... There was one during the COVID lockdown stuff.
Yeah.
So we sort of got to know them a bit then, but it sort of fell off a bit. But someone's organised this.
That'd be nice.
Which is great. So got a WhatsApp group up, so that'd be nice, yeah.
Oh, okay, wonderful. All right, well, John, listen, enjoy that. Thanks for listening. Thanks for phoning as well. What's your view on all things England goalkeeper then with Jordan Pickford?
Yeah, I suppose my point really, Andy, was you've got to look at what's expected of the goalkeepers now versus back then. So David Seaman, for example, the expectation on him was just to stop shots pretty much, wasn't it?
Mm.
So, you know, how good would David have been playing with his feet? I don't know.
That's a very good point.
It is a really good point, but I think that one thing I don't think you can argue with is the fact that Pickford's the best with his feet. When it comes to, obviously, distribution, he's the best with his feet. But I get it. I mean, listen, a lot of people probably looked at Pickford, and I was just watching a montage there of Pickford's mistakes. And
why are we doing that?
Just having a little recap. And he had a period for Everton where, oh my goodness, he was making mistakes. There was I think it was the Bournemouth goal from Stanislas. There was a Benteke one where it went underneath him. Of course, the Liverpool one where he drops it onto the crossbar. There was a fair few, but for England, the only one I can remember, I think, was Poland. I think he made a mistake against Poland.
And that was it.
And other than that, I think he's been pretty reliable.
Brett Leverton has texted in saying, someone on talkSPORT is claiming Pickford is England's greatest goalkeeper in the last 37 years. Nonsense. It's Darren Bent, not someone. It's Darren Bent that made that
Tell
claim.
Brett to call up Leverton.
All right.
03717 223344.
We could call... Oh, no, we can't. He's texting. Yeah, Brett, call up and argue with Darren Bent. Chris has done just that. Hello, Chris. How are you?
You're all right, lads. How's it going?
We're good. Very well. What are you doing today on the bank holiday?
I've just finished my round of golf, so just getting home.
I played this morning. How'd you get on?
Consistently inconsistent, mate, as it is every time.
I'm saying that is.
The course I play on, West Essex, it's called. It's a par, I think 71. I went round in 95 today, which is okay for me.
Well, I'm a member at Marlborough, and it's a 72, and I just went round in, I think, about 92. So
he beat you.
What's your handicap?
He beat you.
Yeah, well, it depends what his handicap is.
Off 18 at the moment.
It would have been. I'm 20.1, so it would have been close. I probably would have just beaten you on the last, Chris, if I'm being honest.
Oh well, there you go, mate. Maybe we should have a round sometime.
Oh, you're breaking up there.
You have a round. Where'd you play again?
Chris, no
West
disrespect.
Essex?
I really don't like the general public, Chris. All right.
Oh, all right, no worries, mate. I know you're living in your ivory castle up there, so I won't.
I'm only joking. I would love to play a round of golf, Chris. I'd absolutely love to.
Where'd you play again, Andy?
Cheers,
West Essex.
What time are you playing next?
Well, it depends if I'm on jury service next week, doesn't it? Hi, Chris. Go on, what do you want to say?
Darren, mate, what are you on about? He's England's best goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. Like, am I hearing you right? Like, seriously? Because, like, Jordan Pickford got dropped by Everton not long ago, like, and he's just kind of got back into the team, and you're saying he's England's best goalkeeper in our generation, like.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I've said for Everton, he's made mistakes. I quite clearly said that. I said as a club goalkeeper, there's been better goalkeepers than him. Seaman, I think Seaman's better than him. But for England, he's never let England down, which is why he's been number one for so long.
But England, so, like, I can understand you're saying, like, you're obviously taking away, like, England form is different from his form with Everton, and, like, obviously Southgate, chooses players he trusts. Like, that's fair enough. But to say he's better than David Seaman's a legend, and you support Arsenal as well.
No, but I said that David Seaman as a club goalkeeper is better. But I'm thinking for England, I can't remember David Seaman have a consistent amount of games with good performances. Like, I mean, when people think about David Seaman, and it pains me to say it, whenever people talk about David Seaman in England, they can think about the Ronaldinho free kick in 2002.
Naeem as well as another one.
Why are you bringing that up? I know
that was Arsenal level. But...
Do you know what I mean? So as a club goalkeeper, I'm not saying Pickford's the best English club goalkeeper we've seen, because I think there's been a lot better and more consistent at club level. But it's hard to kind of argue against the fact that Pickford's been so consistent for England for so long. Like, he's never really let England down.
That's true. Look, at the end of the day, in the England squad, probably the keeper's been one of the biggest issues in the squad for the last 20, 30 years anyway. So can you really say any keeper's been the best England keeper, from this last generation? But I'll tell you what, if we go to the World Cup and we win the World Cup, God, fingers crossed for that. If we go to the World Cup, I'll call back up and I'll hold my hands up and I'll say, you know what, Jordan Pickford is England's best ever goalkeeper, not even just in our generation, in any generation.
Wow.
If he can do that, I'll call back up and I'll take my medicine.
What about they get to the final?
Yeah, if they get to the final, we'll probably lose on penalties again. And that's fine.
All right, wait for your call, Chris. Have a lovely afternoon.
You too, boys.
Just quickly, because people might be surprised by what you're saying, right? Because you are an Arsenal fan. We should go on record. You are a massive fan of Seaman, right?
Yeah, I love him. Right. He would be my all-time Arsenal team for fun.
Okay, but for England, you're saying Pickford.
Well, you tell me how consistent Pickford's been for England. Like, it's I'm not saying Pickford is a better goalkeeper, but for England, look, you're trying to get me angry, aren't you? Like, Big Dave is my favourite goalkeeper ever.
Keep your calls coming in 03717 22 344. Wash your mouth out. You're ashamed of yourself.